Hey guys, in today's video we are going to learn about Redux and how it works. So let's get started. And first of all, Redux is nothing but a state management tool where we can manage our state from one component to another component in React. Here we have created a to-do list which contain an input box and a button and a list. Whenever user types something in input box, then it will store they need to restore value in to-do variable of user state, and whenever you click on add items, then my add action will be called and my to do variable will be added on items. My users have two actions: add and remove. Whenever user click on add items, whenever user click on add items, my to do variable data will be set on items, and my add action will be responsible for pushing the data in an empty array. Our initial state is an empty array. The main problem of Redux is that uh, it whenever we refresh our page, our state will be gone. So to resolve that problem, we'll be using local storage for that. For example, let's see. I have let's see. For example, let's go to Redux. We have our empty state. We have nothing. Initial state is items is null array, empty array. So let's add an item. Take a dog for a walk. So let's add an item. We can see that our add action has been called, and we can also use play button where we can back to time travel. Again, so let's type another items. Buy a juice. Okay, again add action will be called, and we have two items in an array. Now if I refresh page, my state will be gone. So to resolve this problem, I have to use local storage for that, or you can simply use Redux Persist library to resolve this problem. But local storage is more easy than Redux Persist. So whenever user click on add items, then my dispatch, then my add action will be called, and we can, and to dispatch our action we are dispatch from React Redux library. Our use dispatch method is used to dispatch our actions. For example, if user click on input user type on input box, then whenever user click on add items, then it will dispatch and to do variable to add an action in to do slice, and to do slice is and add action is responsible for adding our to do state in an item in an empty array. So our state will be gone whenever we refresh our browser. So to resolve this problem, we will be using local storage. For example, local storage. Let's uncomment this. you can simply use local storage set item and key, and we cannot store state in local storage. State we can store object, sorry, not state, we can store object in the local storage. So we are going to convert those objects into string first. State item is an object, and we are converting that item by using JSON.stringify, which will convert our object into string, and it will set our object, it will set our string into local storage. And to get that we are first using, we have to use that if local storage is not null, it will pass our it will pass our string to an object. If it is null, then it will return an empty array. So let's type here d, and let's control s, and let's add an item. Okay, let's add item mango. You can see that my items has been added into an state also, or and if I go to the application, then my state is in local storage too. So now whenever I refresh the browser, now my state will not be gone because my state is stored in local storage. Now if I click on delete item, it will not remove because I have not created a logic for delete item. For example, we have use filter method to delete that item. For example, this filter item will take this these items and remove item will pass id. It is pass id as action or payload, not action, as a data, and it will get an action or payload where we'll be getting our this id, caller id. Okay, this id, if this id is not equal to this id, then it will return all those id expect this id. For example, okay, let's go to here and let's uncomment this. It is same as this, where we are going to store our filter item in local storage. For example, now let's type an item apple. Now apple ID, the apple ID is specific ID. Okay, now this ID is passed from this caller ID. Okay, we are getting this ID. So whenever I click on this delete, then my filter item will filter those ID and return only to return to me a element which is not equal to that ID, and it will store in local storage, and how local storage will show things in the browser. So whenever I click on delete this, delete the, and it will get an empty array. So again, let's use space. Again, if I add apple mango, then we can simply delete. If you like video, please do subscribe my channel.